to say one thing when the brothers say they don't like me, right? Those brothers and sisters don't like me. If you look at Examine the Muslims, right? They got an event that's going to come up. It's called something in New Jersey. One of the speakers is going to be a guy named Daniel Hachikachu, Muslim, Daniel Hachikachu. He's the same guy on Facebook, on Telegram, on his social media that says George Floyd didn't die from the police. He died on a drug overdose. We're gonna have a program, Aleem something conference, New Jersey. This is one of the main speakers, and the African American Muslims going to give them their money, charging $30 to get entrance. The African American Muslims going to give their money. Where a guy who has black anti-sentiment, who's saying that George Floyd didn't die from the Derek Chauvin putting his knee on his neck. He said he died on drug overdose. He's not saying about the white folks who died on opioids. He's not making fun of them like that. So the African American Muslim going to give them money. Going to give people like this their money. They're going to go give Yad King Institute their money, who is spreading the left. Right? They're going to give their money to ISNA conference and ICNA conference, liberal Muslims. They spending their money there. They're going to give their money to Salafi pubs, who the runner or organizer of their community is what? You ever see how much money he's worth in the UK? They're going to give their money to these people who don't do nothing in their community. They're going to empower the people in their community who doesn't do nothing for their community. ICNA, Islamic Circle of North America. I've been part of ICNA. ICNA has a headquarters down the street from my house. Many people don't know that. ICNA, Islamic Circle of North America, headquarters in New York, is actually down the street from my house, walking distance. I know ICNA. ICNA never had, it's an Islamic Circle of North America, and never had a president or vice president who was African American Muslim. You know how many black Muslims and Latino Muslims support ICNA all across the U.S.? You know how many black African American Muslims give ICNA their money yearly, donations yearly, and they call themselves Islamic Circle of North America? They never had a president of ICNA that was black or African American or Latino. Never. Or vice president. Never. But you give them your money. You give them your money. You give them your donations. You got the same Muslim organization online, on social media, online right now. They ask for money. Look, they ask for money every Ramadan, Zakat al-Fitr, to give to Yemen, Syria, and you're the same Muslims that give your Zakat al-Fitr to them. But you want to help the other African-American Muslims who's poor and hungry in your own neighborhood. Self-hate. So you might not like me. But I'm going to tell you the truth. See, a lot of us, we use Islam to run away from our identity. We use Islam as what? To run away from our blackness. We use Islam for escapism. Just like a person. You got right now in the media, in social media, or the media and entertainment world, you got the people who don't like seeing actors in the movies that are black, right? And they say, yo, we don't want to see American politics and stuff in the movies. They want to go to the movies and watch it for escapism from what's going on in the real world. We use Islam, black people use religion, Islam and Christianity today to run away from their social problems. So they might not like what I say, but I'm telling you the truth. You can no longer use Islam as an excuse not to do anything. We have nothing to show in the African-American Muslim community. We haven't contributed anything today, in 2022. We haven't contributed anything to the religion of Islam in America. Only thing we got to show is Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali. They passed away. They no longer here. What else we got to show the world in America for the Muslim? What we got to show? Do we got an Islamic institution in the black community anywhere? Does the African-American Muslims have an Islamic university? Where you get a credit degree, Do we have this in America? We don't have this. Do we have this? We don't have this.
Not yet.
So all them folks who don't like me, I tell you the truth. You might not be able to chew it. You might not want to swallow it, but you look at it every day when you see it in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? It's true, but you don't like the way I'm saying it to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. When you die, when you die, when I die, when you die, and you go to that cover and you go to the grave, angel's gonna ask you 3 questions. Who your Lord? Gonna ask you these 3 questions. Right? Who came to you? What is your deen? And if you get the wrong answer, you're gonna have problems that day. They're not gonna be soft with you. They're not gonna be soft with you. They're not gonna be soft with you. We like this entertainment Islam. I'm not entertainment Islam. I'm sorry. We like this entertainment Islam. I'm not a motivated speaker. I'm not a motivated speaker. I don't make money off of YouTube. So I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm not one of these guys tell you stories that make you laugh and feel good. It don't feel good when the police gonna have their foot on your neck. It don't feel good when in public school gonna teach your kids to be gay, to be homosexual. I got a Muslim today on Facebook, Muslim today, arguing with them, talking about they Muslim and gay pride. Gay pride. They said, brother, why are you coming? You should be in Juma. I was late for Juma. I was doing some business. Some things happened in my house. I couldn't go. I had to go to the second Juma. We have 2 Jumas, alhamdulillah, where I live, because it's very crowded, many Muslim. I went there. The Imam, graduate from Medina, Desi Muslim, said, yo, Muslim, we don't celebrate homosexuality. He said, the reason why you got to give this kukbah, because there's Muslim promoting these things. There's Muslims who are falling victims to this. So I'm not going to be all sweet to you. I'm not going to be one of these imams and all these speakers who's entertainment Islam. If it's not entertaining, you don't want to hear it. If it's not entertaining, you don't want to go. If it's not entertaining, you don't want to go. If it's not about family and marriage issues and marriage and this and joy and kiss, you don't want to go. And in reality, our marriages, we are what? Falling apart. Our marriages are what? Falling apart. The things I'm talking about, you're in your house arguing with your spouse about it. The things I talk about on Facebook, you in your house arguing about it. How I know? I've been an imam for 4 years in New York. When an African-American Muslim come to me, and then the immigrant Muslim come to me, women come to me, they don't have the same type of complaints. They're complaining about the husband. The immigrant Muslim woman, know what she's telling me? She said, man, my husband is doing this. I want you to fix the marriage. I want you to talk to my husband. The African-American sister come to me. I want a khulla. She don't even know the tashahhud. She doesn't know the tashahhud for salat, but she knows this wording, al-khulla. She don't know the proper dua. The dua. Ba'da yani takbir fi salat. The dua, she don't know this. But she know the word khulla. She know the word khulla. I want a khulla. So what I'm saying to you guys on Facebook, they don't like it. I tell you the truth. I'm not gonna, what I'm gonna do? You want me to say it nice and smooth and this and that and nice and stuff? Want me to lie to you? We in some real hardship in America. What does the African-American Muslim have to show today? What do we have to show? What, bean pies? What we have to show? We don't even manufacture our own garment, Islamic clothing. We don't manufacture anything. We don't believe in business. We live in America, one of the richest countries in the world, and the information is there, and the opportunities are there, and we're not doing it collectively. We're not doing it what? Collectively. I'm not here to preach an individualism. We're not doing it what? Collectively. And our communities have it the worst. Very rarely I go to an African-American Muslim community, and the who are there are financially successful. Might be 2 or 3 brothers in there, or 2 or 3 sisters in there. But when I go there, the whole African-American community, they struggling with finances. That's why our imams who graduate from Islamic universities can't work in the masses in the black community because you don't have the money to take care of him. So you got to go to where? You got to go to the immigrant Muslim community to get taken care of. I see it all the time. I look at Muhammad Munir. I know your brothers, you love Muhammad Munir. I live not far from his community. I go there, the Guyanese, Indian Guyanese take care of that brother. The Indian Guyanese are taking care of that brother. I go to other communities, the African American community, they don't want no full-time imam. They can't afford no full-time imam. That's what's going on in our community. You ain't gonna play, I don't play these games no more. I'm not gonna play these games, man. We got a lot of issues going on in our community. I go look at another African American brother that's doing something positive, talking about Islam or preaching. He needs support. You're the last people to come to his aid. You're the last people to come to this aid. I work in a multicultural Muslim community before. No, you know what the immigrant Muslims were telling me? And I'm black and I feel ashamed. The immigrant Muslims used to come to me and say, "Yeah, Abul Baraa, why don't you go work in the black community? They need to hear these things you're preaching." And I unfortunately gotta tell them they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, and they don't want to support it, or they don't have the money to support it. They don't have the money to support it. I go to the black community, brother. I know a brother, Salafi, brother, many years. He has a 9-to-5 job. And one day we were talking, and the brother said, "Yo, man, he had to go back to college to get his master's degree." He said, because the Salafi masjid can't take care of him as a salary as imam. And if you're going to talk around, you don't like me, Abu Baraa, how long you going to live in these conditions? You think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not going to question you guys about these things? You don't understand Surah Al-Asr? Tawassal. These things mean to do something together, mutually together. Jami'an. Ittasibu hablillahi jami'an. This in the words in the Arabic means to do it together collectively. But us African American Muslims, we can't do it collectively because of self-hate. Because of what? Self-hate and self-defeat. Go ahead, sister. I see you raising.